Hi everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here. Happy Friday. I thought we haven't done a healing relationships read in a while, so I thought I'd do one. And so usually what I do with this is I pull kind of like the energy of what you are healing, and then the energy of what your partner's healing, and then I pull how you guys can heal together. And since yesterday I did a collective reading, and it was kind of like I kind of got a sense that everybody's really kind of focused on healing. I know it's been, with the new year and everything, I think, people are trying to change, and we just had the full moon and the lunar eclipse. So I just feel like an energy of transformation, of change, and yeah, that's definitely a lot of healing. So um, let's see what I'll do your partner, what they are healing first, and then I'll do kind of what you're healing, and then we'll look at the energy of how you guys can heal together. All right. So how is collective? Um, so yeah, I'll do your partner first. What is collective's partner working on healing in relationship? Yeah, we got the star, so that's like all about healing. It can also be, spiritual connection. We got the Four of Wands. So yeah, maybe just healing relationship in general, and then Ten of Swords. So it looks like, and then we have the Five of Swords at the bottom. So it looks like your partner's healing, probably healing from some sort of depression, despair, from some sort of ending. It looks like they could be in their head a little bit with this Five of Swords, trying to figure out what they need to walk away from, and what they need to continue battling. And this is definitely related to the relationship. We got the Star card and the Four of Wands, so it is some sort of spiritual connection. Let's take a look at and see what you guys are working on healing in relationships. What is collective working on healing in relationships, please? What is collective working on healing in relationships, please? All right. So now we'll kind of see what you guys are working on healing. We have the Three of Cups. Okay, so that's kind of about wanting harmony and success within your relationships, it could be about third party, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Let's see what other cards come out. We have the Tower. So working on surrendering to circumstance, wanting that happiness like all the time, but of course, that's not reality. We can't have happiness all the time. And then we have the High Priestess. So it's kind of like, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So you guys are really working on changes. You're working on changes, dealing with change, trying to maintain this sort of happiness within your relationship, when you have to kind of surrender to things that, may be more difficult to surrender to, may be more emotionally challenging to surrender to. And then really, you guys are focused on your intuition. You're focused on your intuition. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel with the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune, this is you guys working on your, kind of what you have control over, kind of where your control lies, like your power to choose, your power to have free will. But I also get a sense you guys are understanding that, sometimes you have to surrender to the universe. So, or you have to surrender to fate or circumstance, whatever you want to call it. So let's see how you guys can heal together. It looks like your partner's kind of going through, you know, despair, maybe having trouble with endings, maybe having trouble with harsh reality, harsh truth, could be having trouble with decisions in relationships relating to, you know, their hope and faith within the relationship. So let's see how, let's see how you guys can, what you guys need to know to heal this relationship together, to work together on healing in your relationship. I will do one more, two more. One, all right, and two. Okay. And let's see how can collective and collective's partner heal together. So let's see what we have for healing together. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and I'll take one more for healing together in relationship. How can collective heal together? All right, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So how you guys can heal together is so with the Four of Pentacles here, with the Four of Pentacles to start out with, this is usually usually what I get from this card is kind of a sense, kind of a caution of, you know, being too rigid. So there's kind of like that balance between, you know, being like overly structured or maybe a little too rigid within the relationship, and then also, you know, try to find that balance between having structure and having sort of like that spontaneity so that you can kind of like find this compromise between um, you know, routine within the relationship and also with kind of that spontaneity, that fun kind of risk-taking stuff. So, so that's what I'm getting with that card. With the Eight of Swords here, it's kind of like you guys need to kind of shift your perspective is what I'm getting. Kind of shift your perspective. Um, you know, a lot of times, especially because we have this tower here for you, and then we have the Ten of Swords for your partner, it's kind of like these are kind of the situations where it's always good to kind of see where your power lies within your thoughts. Like, well, how can I reframe this situation? How can I see this in a different way that'll be more overall beneficial to the situation, to myself, and to my partner? With the Ace of Pentacles, it looks like what I'm getting with this is kind of focus on what you do, like where your stability and security is, and know that, like, you know, there's always the opportunity for new beginnings. And I don't mean like, you know, breaking up with your partner and, you know, finding someone else and having a new beginning with someone else. That's definitely like one of the things, but you can also find new beginnings within your relationship. You can find little ways to, you know, kind of make it new again. So this is kind of like, it's remembering to appreciate each other, remembering to, you know, just the small things, like the small, um, I don't know, you know, just the small things. And then with the Six of Cups, it's like, you know, finding, how do you find that harmony within your relationship? How do you guys find that harmony? How do you, you know, change your, how you think about the past? because that's one of the cool things we have power over is kind of, things that happened in the past. We can always, like I said, reframe them, and we can always go from, where we are now. And so it's kind of like finding that peace within yourself. Okay, so that happened in the past. I'm going to leave all the bad stuff there, and I'm just going to go, with what I learned from it. And I'm just going to go from where I am. So yeah, that's great. That's great. And then I thought it would be fun to pull a romance angel card or two. So so let's see. So what messages, romance angels, do you have for collective and partner going through this healing process? Yeah, and I mean, I imagine it probably feels overwhelming, but I mean, it's just taking little steps every day, and I mean, this looks really good to me. Everything looks good here. So let's see if we can get. I'll pull Romance Angel for collective. What is collective and collective partner? No, need to know what messages. All right. Uh, all right, so I got two came out. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, sometimes it's challenging. Um, Definitely, sometimes it's challenging. And then I also have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, so yeah, those are really good. Make the effort. That's kind of what I was saying about, try to see where you can reframe things, try to see where you have power over your thoughts. It's also about, kind of finding that balance between uh, the structure and the spontaneity within your relationship. And then passion, that's kind of like, just enjoying each other, just kind of, being able to enjoy the small things. Because overall, I would say those are mainly the things that really count in this lifetime, huh? Yeah, so yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope this would be helpful for you. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you guys later.